Keke Palmer's new confession, and
Hi, you two.
Miami housewife Lisa Hochstein's home tour. Next, ET.
Weeknights at 7 on Local 3.
From kindergarten to graduation, Local 3 News covers your child's classroom.
We're going to give you something to do on June 28th that's going to make you feel good and help your neighbors at the same time. This is Etienne Easley. She is with Family Promise of Greater Chattanooga, and she's smiling this morning.
I am.
Because y'all are putting on the first of what I'm sure will be many to come. It's called a Hope Walk.
Yes, a Hope Walk. It came to us because what we try to do is just instill hope in our families that are having a tough time, that are in crisis. So we thought what better is to instill hope and get people excited about helping folks.
You know, when you sent me the email, there was a flyer on it, and when I was looking at the flyer, it said something like to help low-income families and then families experiencing homelessness. That segment, I'm sure, of the population is growing, but to be on the low-income side where that homelessness is a threat that's ever looming, that's frightening.
It is very frightening, and with people losing jobs or getting decreases in hours, children getting sick, people getting sick, there's so many ways that it's happening, and so we're trying to just combat that. And this is one of the ways.
So I think it's important too, probably, to stress that there will not be one face of this walk. Right? These issues impact so many people, often coworkers maybe, who you don't even realize are struggling.
Absolutely. It could be a family that you walk past in Walmart and you have no idea that they're struggling with this particular situation. So we kind of want to just bring awareness to that as well.
Okay, so let's talk about the day, because you're smiling not just because of the results that will come from it, but you're planning a fun day on June 28th.
We are so excited. Standifer Gap Park really worked with us on this event. It's a built-in kind of community thing. We are inviting families, children, pets. There's a playground there. I mean, so everything is just built in. It'll be an exciting time for people, and we have snacks and prizes and all kinds of things. So we're excited.
Talk a little bit too, if you can, about the work at Family Promise, because when y'all come on and do conversations like this, it's easy to see it as the planning the community event. But what's happening day in and day out?
Day in and day out, we're dealing with calls from people all over, some as far as Georgia down to Alabama, trying to seek help from us and not really knowing what to do. So we have two separate kind of calls that we get. One for like utilities and rent and just transportation, things that they need immediately. And then we have emergency shelter calls where people are needing a place to stay because they're being put out, evicted because somebody decided to buy this development and they're giving people 2 weeks to get out, or people are traveling from other places with the hope of trying to find and start a new life here, and through no fault of their own, they don't have a place. When
you are living with a crisis situation, I don't care who you are, that's going to consume your thoughts.
Absolutely.
So you're just kind of in this frozen state, and if there's a bill looming or something, that isn't on your mind right now because you're in crisis.
Because you're in crisis.
So there's so many people who work jobs where if they're not there, they don't get paid. And that might sound like a silly thing to say, but if you have a sick child, what do you do? Exactly.
And there's not a lot of help for those kind of situations sometimes, or sometimes something has to be completely cut off. Your utilities have to completely be in jeopardy before you're able to get assistance. And so we try to step in before that and figure out what a plan is. And so not only are we helping people financially, but we're also sitting down and trying to figure out, okay, what led you to this point? And many times it's like, oh, well, my car was broken, so I had to get my car fixed so that I can go to work. But my car's fixed now, so I just need this little help right now. And then so you have to have a plan. You have to, and so that's what we're working with people to do.
Yeah, because let's take a situation out there where somebody is in that cusp margin, where they're low income, but they're functioning, but they're one problem away, and they want to hold tight to the resources they have. If they reached out to you, could you just maybe kind of say, hey, you're doing a great job here, or let's finesse this?
Absolutely, and that's what our case managers do. We have to, and a lot of people, it's hard to divulge all of your information and your personal information, but at the end of the day, we're trying to get to that root and trying to kind of help you dig through that and figure out, okay, what are some areas that I can kind of improve in this way, and so that I won't be in this situation again.
So when people come to the walk, are you wanting them to bring their families?
Yes. and like I said, families, pets, children, I mean, anybody that can really just become aware of what's the situation, but also just to have fun.
Yeah.
We're doing it early, hopefully that it's not too hot at 9 a.m.
Yeah.
But I was looking at the weather in the waiting room. I was like, okay, 95.
Yeah.
Okay.
No rain.
No rain. But humidity.
But it is going to be hot. That's
Yes.
okay. You have the playground where they can go and cool off.
We do.
Anybody helping you present this, or is this all being done on your own?
This is all being done on our own, and we're just, our board is working very hard to work together to put this on. So we're just very excited. It's the first one, so we're just optimistic.
And how far is the walk?
It is actually, this is what the great part is, there's a actual trail inside the walk. So we're just gonna be walking and having activities for the entire 2 hours there. It's just a big party in a sense. A walking party. Yeah.
That's right. Okay, so if people need help with the resources that you provide,
yes.
Again, y'all extend into North Georgia, parts of Alabama. Is that
no,
right?
we only serve Hamilton County.
Okay.
We've been getting calls from
You've
all
been getting
over.
calls
Yes.
from those people. So,
unfortunately, we are only Hamilton County, though.
Okay, I'm glad you clarified.
Yes.
But if you're watching and they call you, can you help connect them?
Absolutely.
In
We
their
have built
area?
a database of just, additional resources that people can access.
Besides showing up on June 28th, is there anything y'all need? Resources that you could use?
Resources, yes. We are opening up our emergency shelter in about a couple of weeks. So household items, paper towels, cleaning items, snacks for kiddos, things of that nature would
Fans
would be absolutely great.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, here is where you can go to learn more, and we hope to see you there. As Etienne said, 9 o'clock in the morning. It shouldn't be too hot.
Not too hot.
On June 28th, Standifer Gap Park. fpgreaterchat.com is their website. If you are somebody who feels like you're struggling and you just need some reassurance and maybe some help,
absolutely,
don't hesitate to reach out to them.
Indeed.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Technology is everywhere. Count on Local 3 News to help you make the most of it. I'm Jamie Tucker. I help find ways to make your life easier, save cash, and recognize scams. What the Tech, weekdays at 5:30 only on Local 3 News.
Looking to start or advance your future in healthcare? Chattanooga College is enrolling now for our July 9th start. Train for a rewarding career in farm tech, nursing, dental, or medical assisting at our new Chattanooga College campus, featuring state-of-the-art labs, simulation technology, and real-world hands-on learning. But don't wait, classes are filling fast. Visit chattanoogacollege.edu or call 423-305-7781 today. That's chattanoogacollege.edu, where a small college makes a big difference.
At Tasteful Gatherings, we believe every special event deserves extraordinary food and design. We're proud to bring your vision to life. Our award-winning team creates gourmet meals inspired by the bounty of the South, crafted to impress and delight your guests. As a locally owned, family-run business, we offer exceptional catering, complete event design, rentals, and more to ensure your day is flawless. Let us take the stress out of planning and make your wedding or gathering truly unforgettable.